SMASHTEMBER.
Hello and welcome to another SMASHTEMBER moveset video. So far, I've only really touched on characters with a pretty normal character design and who all use guns as their primary weapons. However, today's moveset is quite the change, and one that may be the most divisive, despite the fact that this character is a native to the Smash series. Master Hand, the big boss himself, resized to be a playable fighter. If you've been watching my Smash videos, you already know who this guy is. As the final challenge of Classic Mode since day one, the mysterious Master Hand sits alongside the original 12 playable fighters as the oldest faces in the series. With Smash Ultimate seeming to be a spectacular climax to everything in the series so far, I love the idea of finally taking control over Master Hand in the actual game. And the best part is, basically all his moves are already there. Right off the bat, when we're looking at Master Hand's presence in the game, it's going to be another Ridley situation. Sure, Master Hand has always been large, he's a boss character, but in seeing how a huge boss can be scaled down while still keeping their overall feel, I think the same could be done for Master Hand. He'd still be pretty sizable, probably being the largest character on a horizontal scale, and would still hover off the ground with the base of his glove being just close enough to be a reasonable hitbox. Everything else about the feel of Master Hand would pull right from his animations in the game, floating around calmly and lightly until busting out big hits. His run speed could be pretty good, but his normal floating movement would stay fairly slow. As I said, Master Hand's moves are already there for us to see. They just need to be applied to a moveset and tweaked a little while adding a few new ones. His jab combo would be 2 backhand slaps quickly in a row, side tilt would be a brand new flick for fast knockback, up tilt would be him going from full hand pointing upwards to slamming down in front of him. Down tilt would be his classic quick poke, and his running A would pull from his finger walking into a kick, similar to how Luigi's running attack worked. Master Hand's aerials continue to focus around moves like his slaps, with forward air being exactly this move, while also pulling in ideas like spinning in place doing this weird hand thing. And while grabbed, enemies would get crunched just like in the boss fights. Smash attacks keep Master Hand up close and personal, but start dealing big damage with powerful punches. All of these would be extremely tight directionally, with down B being the clearest example of his classic moveset while burying opponents caught under his fist. Naturally, his specials would see him use more of his recognizable ranged attacks. B would use his laser fingers, doing big knockback on initial release and only minor stun and damage more like fire afterwards. Side B would use a pair of missiles firing quickly across the stage for good damage but less knockback. For a powerful but effective recovery, Master Hand charges up a punch and launches in a guided direction similar to all those times he's flown around before. And lastly, Master Hand would use his disorienting snap to stun anyone in front of him. For a final smash, nothing could fit better than having him release his new, powerful dark energy in the form of Master Core. Upon activation, Master Hand would release a cloud of darkness. Anyone inside is teleported into a cutscene where he explodes and releases his various forms upon the victims. Master Giant blasts them with a wave of energy, Master Beast charges through them, Master Edges slashes them, and finally Master Hand and Crazy Hand together, glowing with darkness, slam together and annihilate the players. As for a reveal trailer, I think Master Hand's reveal would have to be treated way differently than other characters I've talked about. Instead of being an epic grand reveal of the character showcasing things recognizable to them or the series, Master Hand's would start as a quiet, thoughtful retrospective on the series. It could open on a room with tons of Nintendo stuff in it that looks very similar to the rooms seen in the Smash 64 intro and in the games themselves, panning around until finally focusing on a ton of trophies of playable characters. We then walk over in first person to them and quickly turn, showing the statues of original fighters like Mario or Kirby being thrown onto a table. They animate and Final Destination forms around them, and they look at each other confused until they turn forward together and prepare to fight. Then pan over and reveal Master Hand in all his glory, ready to go. That's it for Master Hand. As I've said in other videos, I have a gut feeling that we're going to finally be able to control Master Hand in Smash Ultimate. However, does this mean I expect him to be playable? Not so much. As amazing as I think it'd be to have Master Hand be the final unlockable character as a reward for playing through the entire history of Smash Bros., there's a lot of characters that are more requested and expected that would also be a lot easier to keep true to themselves in their playable form. The resizing of Ridley, while a tiny bit weird for me still, is at least justifiable looking at the original Ridley design. For Master Hand though, such a treatment might very well ruin the feel of the character. it might be hard to replicate the intimidation and grandiose nature of the character in a much smaller form. So as a playable character, my hopes aren't too high. However, there's also a chance in my mind that there's a special mode where you can play as Master Hand and maybe Crazy Hand against your friends, keeping them in their normal size and changing the way you activate certain moves with cooldowns and whatnot. Or maybe he could just be an assist trophy similar to Rathalos. Either way, I'd love to see Master Hand used in a fun new way for this Ultimate Smash Bros. And seeing how hard they're going on this game, I would only be a little surprised to see it happen. What do you think? Is controlling Master Hand in an actual Smash game something you'd love to do? Or is Master Hand better off staying on Final Destination as the classic mode boss? Leave a comment and let me know. This is going to be my last full-fledged character moveset for SMASHTEMBER, so I hope you've enjoyed them. My next video will be more discussion and speculation based about things we haven't seen yet from leaks and from the Secret Spirits mode. And my final video is another moveset video, but will be less in-depth and focusing on more than one character. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to this channel to keep up with SMASHTEMBER and my other content. I do a ton of different things on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 5.